Ever had a oak log so big you had to quarter saw it, split it in half before you could even get it on the mill? I just split this one in quarters before I get it on the mill. The heart's down here somewhere. I'm hoping to get some slabs. This side's got this big hole in it, which I really don't want a bunch of. What do you do now? Where do you go from here? It's going to be hard to get this Quartersawn grain to pop out of this when I didn't technically quarter saw it. I technically split it with a chainsaw, and it's definitely not straight. I mean, you can look down there and see how bad of a job it is. But I'm hoping to square this up, take a slab off here, take a slab off here, and just keep quarter sawing this lumber. Leave as much 2-inch live edge as I can. But I mean, just to square this up, I'm going to be into here, just squaring it up. So it's a lot of wasted lumber. It's a lot of wasted lumber when you have these big logs like this and all you have is a little mill. What do you tell a guy who wants to give you a 4-foot round log that's 11 foot long that you can't lift up with your tractor and you can't get on your sawmill? Do you take it? I don't know. Remains to be seen. I don't know if I'll take another one or not. I took this one because you have to do it once, right? You got to do this once. It's a blast so far. But do you do it again? I don't know. I'm very thankful for the opportunity to do it once, but I don't know that I'm going to be thankful for the opportunity to do it twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not sure this is going to be a good deal or not. You go out to there with the bark, even quartered, that's 20 inches. 21. So now we've got to try to find Quartersawn grain in this. But I mean, we're going to have to look at this is a low spot here. This is pretty low right in here. We're going to have to come down to, there on this end of the log. So what do? You level this and that. You still level the pith? Got to, right? So we'll try taking it off the other side. Can we try that side first? Looks better. When you quarter saw this with the mill, this side here, when you take off this would all be level. And when you go to square it up on here, this would all be square. But since I've done it with a chainsaw and a wedge, this isn't square and this isn't square. It's just however the chainsaw went in and however it cracked. So it's hard to tell if I'm this way. It's hard to tell where I'm at. So I'm going to take a cut off here, see if I can get some flecks out of it, some flakes, some tiger stripe, you know what I'm talking about? That's just like, come on. It's like not even a centimeter. Good God. I hope that's it. Not even close. Well, actually, it's pretty close. Missed it here, here. It don't look like no damn white oak to me. I don't know if it smells like white oak to me. Yeah, that ain't freaking white oak. Look nothing like white oak. We got some flex, but it doesn't look like white oak flex. Doesn't look like white oak to me. I'm getting some rays in here, so I think I'm gonna leave it right there. Now we got a good slab off of it. Alright, now we got something to work with. As long as we get the rays out of that, we can work with it. It's not looking as good as I wanted it to, for sure. Crack right here. But we knew that was going to happen, right? That ain't white oak. Black out of this side. Why not? What the hell? Oops. Is that core perfectly level? I don't even know where the hell the core is. How are we going to get it perfectly level? Core's probably maybe a half inch above that. And down here we actually got the core. So 19 and a half. We're at 21, probably 21 and a half down there. Oh. We're at 21, maybe 21 down here. Let's raise it up a little bit more. Doesn't look right now. Looks like this end's way high, but that's just because the core's down here there's still an inch on top of this core. We might make 21 and a half down here now. Maybe. And this one we technically can't see the core. It's probably right about here. This one's at about 21 and a half, and that one's about 21 and a half. And that's just the best guess. That's all I can do. Here's something I never do. That looks square. I'm gonna say that's really close. Close enough for me. Alright, maybe not. There we go. We moved it that millimeter. See that? That's so close that you'll never know. So I didn't clear it down here in one spot in this hole. Right here where it's split wrong. So I'm gonna go down 5/4, because this will be a good 5/4 board here. And then the other side of that hole will be a good 5/4 board too. Leaving a lot of sawdust, but it's still cutting level. Just got some holes. But that's a lot of wasted lumber that you could have got slabs out if you had a big mill to, you know, if you had a 4-foot wide mill, you could mill this. Man, that'd be sweet, wouldn't it? I don't know, I got the simple set so that I can take a 2-inch slab off after that. Over. You talk me into it. Gotta see what's going on here. Oh yeah, we got some flicks are down here and they're down there. And in the middle, it kind of, between these two knots, kind of doesn't show them. But I think that's just because of that big knot. Well, well, well. I've had it in my head for so long that this was a white oak tree, that it's hard for me to think that it's not. But I think it's not. Should be able to see those flicks along there pretty good now. I hope you can see that on the camera. But we got these big knots in it. We got a big knot in the other side there. And all these knots, this doesn't have a lot of bark on it. It has some bark on it, but not a lot. Didn't have a lot to identify it by. These big knots now have a lot of this black streaks. It doesn't. There's not a sweet white oak smell. I'm not getting that out of it, but I'm not getting the, you know, piss oak smell out of it either. I wasn't thinking it was red oak either, because, you know, we're in the red oak family, because it really didn't smell pissy. But you can get just a little bit of the pissy red oak smell out of it now. You know, I suppose now that after you get into it and look at the wood, you realize that it's not white. But I really was having a hard time telling myself that it wasn't white, because I told myself for so long that it was white oak. And trying to get me a good 2-inch black oak slab. It's got the nice rays in it and tiger stripe in it, but it's not a big long white oak tiger stripe. They're just little bitty stripes, and that's more indicative of red oak family. And so I think it's black oak. I don't think it's red oak. I think it's black, because it's got these black, you know, streaks in it, and that's really black oak. Would have been nice if it was white, but I guess I'll take black, because that's all I got. Okay, let's get some Quartersawn slabs off this. Let's take 2-inch, 2-inch, maybe even 3. I got a little bit right there that I'm not going to miss. I'm not going to clear. I don't think I'm going to clear this right here. So rest of it I should clear until I hit the dogs. Make sure we're still getting a raise off this, and then we'll take another slab. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's not going to be the it's not going to be the nice white oak slab that I wanted, because it's not white oak, but it's going to be a nice black oak live edge. Somebody can fill it with resin slab for sure. It's going to be a nice slab. I'm going to clear that again. I wish I could get that in. I can't move it. I don't want to move it. I could move it, but I don't want to. No, I can't move it. It's hitting that knot there. Probably not quite enough. Probably have to do that again. I don't think it's quite enough. Yep, I have to do that again. It's not a great loss. It's mostly bark and some of this rotten wood. So it's not like I'm losing a bunch here of this nice live edge. It's rotten and it's cracked right here anyway, so I'm not losing anything by cutting that off. But I just didn't want to do it. And that's going to be close. Probably be touching the whole way. I can smell it now. You can definitely smell that it's not white oak now. Got into a, I don't know what, a knot. Would that thing crack all the way down? Damn it. Now you're kind of into some wood here where you're not into the Quartersawn grain anymore. So if I want to keep quartersawing this, I'm going to have to start taking off this side. Get 2 slabs off here. They're going to be skinny, but that's what I'm going to do. You'd like to think it would, though, huh? Oh, come on. Oh yeah. Now you're flat, and you can take it right off the bottom. It's the easiest way I can keep this square. Here and here. Well, I don't care about square here, but easiest way I can keep this flat here and get a quarter-sawn piece off the bottom. So we're not going for any quarter-sawn lumber here. But that doesn't mean I gotta get those slabs. I don't want to push this on top of my slabs. And that's gonna be shit. Another shit cut there. These are all shit cuts here. And that's still shit cut. Somebody will like it, but I don't. But I am going to 2-inch this now. All the way down. Wow. Let's try that again. Black oak. I keep calling white oak. But you got the nice line, black oak lines in it. In the grain. You got the nice black oak knots. Got a nice figure in the black oak knots here. You got a nice set of book matched black oak with the Quartersawn rays in it. Not what I was expecting out of the white oak log. There will be some nice black oak slabs. This one's got nice holes in it, wormholes in it. There's a wormhole, and there's a wormhole, there's a wormhole. Nice stuff. If you're looking for black oak, come see me next year. I'll have one of these out of the kiln. It won't come out of the solar kiln this year. Kilns are full for this year, but it'll be first thing going in next spring. This will be a kiln full, hopefully. Got one more piece I got to get out of the pile, my white oak pile, and then it'll be ready for the kiln. We'll be ready to do the next quarter over there. There's the pile that's going into the kiln next year. It's got some of that spalted white oak on it. another white oak log live edge. But this one's going on the mill next. And then I'll have to split that one in half, put it on the mill next, and see where we're at. I need 1,000 board feet in the kiln. So this wasn't the way to quarter saw a log. I don't like quarter sawing a log because these pieces up here won't be quarter sawn. But I wanted live edge slabs, so I settled for those 2 quarter sawn, and then the 2 that I took off over there, off the other side, are quarter sawn. But these won't technically be quarter sawn. Yeah, parts of this will. This one may be. But these will be more rift sawn, which is still good for a live edge slab, and it still brought out a lot of character in this black oak. That log had a lot of character, and it had a little bit of clear lumber too. And I got some 1-inch, some 5/4 pieces off of it that I'll put on there. So it wasn't a wasted log, but it wasn't the white oak that I was looking for. There's of course spalting in the sapwood here, but that doesn't really count. So it's 12 inches to the live edge there. These are 13 and a half there. So is that one. 14 to this knob here. So we got some good 12-inch live edge slabs off of it. I have no problem with that. And I got some wider ones over there. I was hoping for a little wider. Of course I was hoping for a white oak log too, so. But it is what it is. We got some nice boards out of it anyway. We'll see how they turn out in the kiln. See what this crack here will go up quite a ways, and that's okay. Somebody will take that and make a nice table, nice shelf, nice whatever they want out of it. I don't care. I just don't want to make anything out of it. Alright, like, subscribe, we'll get the rest of that big 4-foot white oak log, black oak log cut up.